Going against Grievous in the raid versus going against General Grievous in the arena now. We're all hoping for Grievous rework. Who knows, right?
A couple years ago when Grievous first came out, everyone didn't want Grievous to be good because he was so hard to get. Now that he's been accessible for a long time, people are like, why isn't Grievous good? His day has to be coming soon. We can talk more about that in the video. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We have so much to talk about, but what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to go through your insane Resistance Galactic War where you're not going to even get hit once or twice. It's going to be slow. You're going to have to manually do it. I'm going to use my General Kenobi Barris, which is also slow, so we're going to do a race, but the Gear 12 Nightmare Galactic Chore, Galactic War. We're going to tackle with these two teams. We're going to talk about them, but we have so much to talk about that happened this week. Territory battles, BB-8, Hermit Yoda. First Order. My goodness. Platoon changes. Oh my goodness. We have so much to talk about, and we're going to try to cram this into the video. We're going to get all the topics done for today. Let's start the Galactic War. Are you going to count us down?
I will, good sir. Here we go. 1 for the money. 2 for Captain Han, 3 for Princess Leia, and go! All right, one thing I want to point out real quick: this Resistance team has horrible mods on them. I can send you screenshots if you really want to see it. But man, I gave maybe like Poe 50 speed, so these guys have bad mods. But I put a picture on Twitter yesterday showcasing these guys, and man, I went through the whole Galactic War, took on 3 Gear 12 Captain Rex teams, and I never got hit. I got hit like maybe 5 times. Throughout the whole entire Galactic War. I still had most of my protection left over. So these guys make Galactic War a breeze if you got the strategy down. It's really easy to...
So, I'm going to be... Mine is slow, but I can go on autoplay. And I think what's going to be interesting when watching this video back is how many times you actually get hit, but you're going to have to focus on the gameplay, right?
I'm going to be able... more. Yeah, the first battle, I think I already noticed I made a mistake. Yeah, you got to be a bit more... You gotta pay attention. Now, see, I'm gonna probably get hit here probably because I have a Phoenix team and they counterattack. I might be able to control them. Hey, we might do all right. All right, there we go. Because the whole point of the Resistance is to play around with expose. Every time you hit an exposed enemy, you gain turn meter, and at the same time, you're also getting you're reducing cooldowns by 1. So of your ability. So I can hypothetically get Poe to constantly use his taunt. Like, look, I'm using his taunt again. There we go. 2 exposes. Now, look, we're going to stun, and we got another expose. So I'm pretty much using these abilities back to back to back. And look, I'm using Finn's special again, expose. So it's this constant cycle. Look, taunt again. I didn't get an expose that time, unfortunately. My potency is low on Poe at the moment. But the point is, you can really get the engine pumping, and the other team will never get a turn. The problem is on defense, as we'll show in my video in Arena, they suck on defense. That's the main problem.
So what we're going to do is, on this video, we're going to show how awesome Resistance is in Galactic War. And then on your video, so you got to check out Arnold's channel and his video, because we're going to take that team that you're using at Gear 12 into the arena and go against the best teams. And what we're going to find out possibly is how it does on defense. What's your prediction on that?
Defense is going to be horrible. I know that for a fact. It's not going to be good. I mean, one thing we're going to probably talk about is BB-8 going to make any substantial difference for them on defense? Oh my God, Han Solo is just so good. So that's going to be the big question for the Resistance. If BB-8 is going to make any difference, I don't think defensively it's going to make a big difference, because the problem is the AI doesn't know to always prioritize exposed abilities first. And if you don't constantly hit enemies with exposed, it's not going to work out too well. So BB-8, I don't think he's going to help out in that regard, but offensively, it'll just make their job a lot easier. That's all.
Okay, and I don't know about BB-8 and Resistance. It seems to me by the time that Illuminated Destiny goes off, you should have already won. I mean, if you get the combo started, you've won. Is it going to make it better on defense? We will see. We're going to have to test all this out, and we're hoping that we can have videos up in a week or 2 with BB-8 footage where we can actually decide if BB-8 is amazing or not. Now, legendary event, and it's going to require First Order, and there's going to be a promotion going on right now, so First Order will have double drops, which is pretty cool.
I already have mine.
You're ready to go, right?
I never expected them to become easily farmable. I mean, they're a First Order TIE Pilot, in case you didn't know. Now you can get him in fleet shipment, so he's a bit easier to get than before. I had to farm First Order Stormtrooper, First Order TIE Pilot the long way, and each of them took about 6 to 8 months to do just through the one hard battle. And First Order Stormtrooper, to my knowledge, is not getting any easier to farm, right? He's staying at the hard battle alone, right?
That's going to be the paywall, if you will, to this event. I don't think I'm going to get BB-8.
Time wall.
I've got a 3-star first order, so I don't think I'm going to get BB-8 this time around. I might have to wait till the next.
Well, here's what I want to talk about. Is he someone that we really need to be like, oh my God, I'm not going to get him on day one? Like Commander Luke Skywalker, if you didn't get him on day one, you really got a big setback. But with BB-8, it's like, I don't know. Is it something I should be concerned about? I mean, yeah, he's cute, he's cool, but at the moment, it doesn't look game breaking. That's the thing.
I want to reserve judgment until I can play him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think poorly of him at the moment. I don't think poorly of him at all. But I just don't see it out of like, oh my goodness, they need him day one.
Right. We looked at the stats on swgh.gg, and looks like there's no protection.
Yes.
It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to play him. From what we saw in the footage and the stats on SWGHH, the jury is out. I think that's the only thing I can say right now.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not really feeling it. I will see.
Yeah, I mean, I understand how the kit works. I think with Resistance, you probably... Ooh, this is going to be tough. A Captain Rex team. Captain Rex team.
I got a tough team, too, right now.
Yeah.
We're hitting the hard part. I had to go off manual.
Yeah, the problem with Captain Rex, if they get tenacity up, you're done for. So we're going to probably stun Captain Rex. If we stun him, we're good now. Oh, he's done. Captain Rex is gone. But the problem is they're still going to get a bunch of Terminator, and I'm going to get hit now. See, that's the main problem with the Resistance. The Captain Rex teams are the good counter, but they're still beatable. So that's gonna be. I mean, I took out Captain Rex. Now we probably should be able to keep the train going here. Yeah,
I just want to say
we're gonna get hit a couple times. Rex is
amazing in the arena still. Like no matter like people are like, oh, we don't have Commander Luke. Well, I hope you're using Rex. If you do not have Commander Luke, go get Rex and play Rex in the arena. You will not. You don't need Commander Luke if you have Rex's lead.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Rex is... I still use him now and then. I mean, I keep bouncing between Commander Luke and a Rex team. They both have their ups and downs in terms of what works better. They're just both really great teams. I like both of them. It just depends. If I'm facing a certain team, I'm going to switch over to Captain Rex. Like teams especially that rely on a lot of debuffs or critical hits, I'm going to switch them out. So really, they both have their advantages, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, Rex can still win. He's still viable. I mean, Commander Luke is better, but you can still make Rex. Okay, so I got through my hard team. Now I'm going to some easy teams. I think I'm on 7. Where are you at?
I'm still working on 6 right now. Yeah, the big problem is, they got a couple hits on me. I'm not gonna lie, mainly because Captain Rex, they're getting a lot of Terminator when I'm getting these critical hits, and it's hard to outdo them. But I'm not like, oh my God, I got to restart this. No, this was actually not even a hard team to begin with. So yeah, I'm going on to Battle 7 now. Battle 9 and the 11 is the ones where I'm really looking forward to. And keep in mind, these are like my pose only got plus 50 speed. And if I told you I had plus 50 speed in all my characters, there's no way to beat a Gear 12 team. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's usually running like 80, 90, 100. God teams are 120. Let's talk about the changes to territory battles. Oh my God, they listened.
Yeah, they listened. Yeah, big listen.
Because we were on a conference call. Well, I don't really want anybody to know about this, but we complained
a lot.
And I don't know if we complained a lot. Yeah. And I don't know if we have any say whatsoever. I just want to put that out there. I don't know. But it got changed. Territory battles are much, much better. It looks like the max rewards for the amount of tokens you can get in the territory battles almost doubled. It looks like there's a max you can get of 12,000. So the territory battles, I mean, we're talking like 12,000. Before it was like 6,500. Every single one of the phases has some sort of special mission. Looks like you can get 350 if everybody on your guild gets it. And 350 in phase 1, phase 2, 400. You can get 50 Rolo shards. Then they added a Rolo mission in phase 4 where you can get another 1,000. And then phase 5, which is the Commander Luke Skywalker one, is another 1,000. And then the final one, which requires the 7-star Rolo, is 1,500. So that's over 12,000.
Yeah, they really upped the rewards a lot. And I don't know. I mean, I'm really happy. The changes were much needed for the reward structure. But we need to see, though, the gear rewards. I'm more concerned about the gear rewards right now. That's kind of my biggest concern at the moment.
I'm just glad that we're getting more of everything because I like that shop a lot because I'm behind on my R1, my Rogue One, and I've been able to get bays and all that stuff that everybody's had forever and I just didn't have, and it's just like, oh, I need this stuff. I'm glad that I'm I'm going up against a nightmare team right now.
I'm getting up
My
to number
God.
9 soon here. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this team here is yuck. I hope I can pull through this. So there are times where I can't, and what I'll have to do is I'll have to take in like a high damage rebel team just to knock through it, and we'll see. Now they also changed the shard shop.
Yes,
and I noticed the shard shop. They have gear, which I really need is gear. So I'm really happy about that. What do you think about all that?
I got mixed feelings. We didn't get a confirmation if this replaces having the opportunity to farm pay-to-play characters like Fulcrum Ahsoka Tano, Director Krennic, because that was one of the biggest advantages. If you can't spend the money to get the characters, wait a couple months, you'll be able to get them out of the shard shop. I don't know if they're going to stop doing that. The wording made it seem like that's the case. We shouldn't expect getting any sort of pay-to-play characters anymore. But with even assuming that's not the case, I like the idea of getting it before to get a full piece of gear. You needed like 6,800 currency or something crazy like that. Now it's only like 1,800 for a full piece of raid gear, which is pretty good. And so it's good in that regard. But I don't like the fact they had to take the stuff out of fleet shipments. The shard shop benefits people more like us who've been playing for a very long time, who can afford using the shard shop, because we have a lot of 7-star characters. We both played the game for almost 2 years. But for people who are a bit newer, maybe have only played for 8 months, 9 months, a year, they still rely on fleet shipments quite a lot, and they pull the gear out of there. And I don't know why they had to do that. I didn't think it was just it was nice to have the option there. I don't think it really impeded anything else from having it there.
I'm pretty happy with it. I just mostly, I'm okay with all the changes. I just happy that I can get gear easier is all I care about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of thinking. I mean, personally, I really like the changes. It's really nice. But I'm kind of thinking for people a bit beyond us who might not be in the same situation, and they really did rely on the fleet shipments. But overall, I think I maybe, let's say they stopped doing the whole pay-to-play characters on there. I probably could live without not being able to farm Ahsoka Tano, for example, out of shipments, but out of the shard shop. So I don't know. We'll have to. I have to kind of see it going forward. But it's a nice improvement. Nonetheless, it's a very nice improvement.
Yeah, it seems really good. Now, how are you coming along on your
I'm
your
doing
team?
fine. I'm going up against the Gear 12 Commander Luke with I think the rest is Gear 11. We have Baze, R2, and so far I haven't gotten hit once by them, so I'm doing all right at the moment. I'm still kind of new to using Resistance 24/7. It was a 2-month project to getting them. Oh shoot, Baze is annoying. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get him. Yes.
Easy team. I'm happy I've got an easy team. Boy.
Oh, nice.
That last team was all gold. My goodness. It was gold, cheese, and it's nightmare.
Oh, nice.
So,
So are you almost done, or what's going on?
No, I'm like on 10, I think, right now. I got my easy node, and then I'm going to have my really hard node. And then let's talk about Hermit Yoda. A lot of hype over the video I made last week.
Yeah.
It basically was a Hermit Yoda team that exploited Akbar Hermit Yoda and just made Commander Luke attack all the time, like constantly,
Crazy.
right?
Yeah.
And you played against that team in the arena when I had it on the test account. And tell me what happened when you were doing that.
Yeah, so I tried about several different teams. Granted, most of them are dark side teams. I'm on a mission trying to find a usable dark side team against the current meta that's actually good. They all lost, but all of a sudden, once I tried a Tarkin lead, your team just fell apart really quickly. I gave everyone, Grand Moff Tarkin gives a lot of bonus speed, made Thrawn really fast. I was able to outrun you, I fractured your Commander Luke, and the team fell apart. But other than that, it was really tough. I came back later, tried a meta team, very competitive. You're running circles around me. The Akbar leadership does so many crazy things. Commander Luke goes on an insane spree. Everyone's calling in their specials. It is a really good team. Very good team indeed. And I just don't know, is that going to be good when people start getting a hold of Hermit Yoda? Is he going to still be relevant? I don't know. But it's a very good team.
It's a good team, and I think there's ways of countering it, and it was kind of a known thing that it was counterable, but it's just that it was so different and fun, and seems like there's going to be some sort of abuse with Yoda. I don't even know if we know what the best team is going to be.
It's right now it's just us
sure,
messing around.
Yeah, right now we're messing around, and thanks to everybody that helped me get that idea for that team. Someone on my guild actually messaged me and sent me that team, and it worked so well. I was just like, oh, this is the beginning of something, and I don't know what it's going to be, but I think Yoda in some way is just going to be so good, and I don't know what that's gonna be yet.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna probably make a video on like my thoughts on the fleet shipments, not fleet shipments, the guild event shipments. I'm probably not gonna get Hermit Yoda right away. I'm in a spot where I just want to get some Gear 12 stuff. Like I'm aiming to try to get like 60 of every piece of the gold gear or the Gear 12 gear. That's kind of what I'm aiming for at the moment. Just so because once we get to Gear 12, you need those 3 pieces or whatever. So that's kind of that's my priority right now. I don't need another character to gear up at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at. But I think if you have all a Gear 12 Jedi team, you go for Yoda. That's like the smart way to go. I don't know.
And I'm so far behind on Rogue One. That's where all of my resources are going right now.
Yeah, mine's just gear. Pretty much Gear 12 stuff. That's where I'm kind of sitting at.
Because you can see here on my screen, it says 43 stars, let's go in my guild message. Our guild is pretty serious about getting to 43 stars, and what's holding everybody back is Rogue One. So that is top priority right now for me, is just getting Rogue One going. It's kind of it's interesting. Actually, this team, I lost my Nihilus.
Oh, really?
So I'm in trouble now. I'm going to be able to beat this team, but I think this is my last team, and normally if I was like not on node 11, I would have restarted. But I'm going to just plow through this because node 12 is going to be easy. We both have broken node 12. Some people ask about that. How do you explain that to people?
I ever since Gear 12 came out, I don't know how to explain it anymore. I can't remember what was our original explanation. I can't remember whatsoever now.
Okay, so
it's been a while.
if you're top 5,
yeah, it's top 5. Yeah.
If you're top 5, if there is not a team that is 10% better, then you're gonna have a broken node 12.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, so I think people but it looks.
How do you?
I don't.
So I don't know what that means on your server, but on my server, if your top 5 is over 100,000, then there's probably not a team that has 110,000, right?
Right.
And so you're gonna get a broken node.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say. Like especially with Gear 12 coming out.
We don't know.
It's tough. I mean, people like I don't have any gear. Like I got my Gear 12 Kenobi finally. Awesome. But people who got like a lot of Gear 12 characters, they all of a sudden don't have broken nodes. Versus me, I only have 1 Gear 12 character, but somehow I feel like my broken nodes haven't been affected whatsoever. So it's kind of I don't understand it 100% of the way regarding, is something up, what's going on. So with Gear 12, it kind of threw a wrench in the mix. I don't really completely understand anymore.
No, I know, but we're still getting broken 12th nodes, and it has to do with having your team with the highest galactic power as possible. Yeah. And I finished now, or I'm on my node 12.
Yeah, I'm on a Thrawn lead team. Thrawn teams can actually be Thrawn-led teams can be tricky for resistance because they gain turn meter when they get a debuff. So I'm kind of when you're using resistance, the main story is you're dancing. You're pretty much dancing. You're kind of making sure all the moves are perfect. You're making sure the steps are awesome. But I probably could do all right. Stormtrooper's the only one who's somehow getting a bunch of turn meter here. All right, let's see. We're going to work on him. But I wasn't talking when we were at my Gear 12 Commander Luke team. I got hit once by Baze, and that was it. I didn't get hit at all. I mean, normally I'd have to probably go through two teams or a couple characters to beat that. But it just kind of shows, at least I'm hoping this kind of demonstrates that the strategy with the resistance, you can actually do quite a lot with them. Here we go. I think now I'm on the right track. There we go. Beautiful.
Woof. Oh, I just got my raid rewards, and I got something I really needed.
Woo! There we go. Partying to
I got something I needed. Yeah, I know. I got that gold eyeball that you need 50 of them. So I got 12 of them, so that means I have 50. So let's see if that's going to help me at all. Not yet, but I'm sure I'm going to need that later, but that's still pretty cool. All right, so the point of the video is that using General Kenobi with the Zeta Barris, you can go through the Galactic War. Resistance, you can go through the Galactic War.
Yeah, under modded Resistance too. That's the fun thing. Like these guys, I mean, the only person modded well is my R2D2 because he has arena mods. These guys, the Resistance, they're lucky if they have maybe plus 50 speed if that on them. Maybe. And
you only need the 3 characters.
Yes.
The Zeta Finn, the Poe, and then the Resistance Trooper, correct?
Yep, that's all you need. And then there's videos out
there. 2 other characters. R2 is logical, and then you put in Raid Han.
I put Raid Han in because it's just, he's got that beginning stun, so if you know someone's going to counterattack, you can tame them right at the very beginning. It's pretty much those 3. You don't need to get Resistance Trooper. Resistance Pilot. and you don't need Ray. Ray's a good choice, but I don't think she's 100% necessary for this type of team. And that's pretty much it. I mean, then you can kind of mess around. If I get BB-8 and I gear him up, if I decide it's worth gearing him up, I'll probably do the 3 I just mentioned with R2 and BB-8. That's kind of my thoughts right now.
Right, and right now I'm going through the changes on the territory battles while you're finishing that up.
There we go. Almost done here.
This is new right here. 2-star Phoenix. You get 7, so that means 7 times 50. If all 50 people do it, that's 350. And then in phase 2, we've got one right there. Rogue One, 3-star. That gives 8, so that could be an extra 400 for your guild. And then in phase 3, we've got the Rolo shards. In theory, you can get 50 per week. This is a brand new one, and it requires a 5-star Rolo, which we do not have. I have a 4-star. Looks like next week we'll have 5-star, so we won't be able to play this mission.
Yeah.
Somebody might. I'm guessing
yeah.
that one of those TI guilds probably can do this mission right now.
Maybe.
Then this,
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got 5-star Rolo, but Commander Luke Skywalker, that's 20, so that's an extra 1,000. And then this is the one that we're all really excited about down here that requires a 7-star Captain Han Solo, Rubber Officer Leia Organa, 30 per person, so in theory up to 1,500.
That's a lot of bonus.
And
there.
that's a lot. And our understanding is that is the AT-ST battle.
Yeah.
Here's some footage of that here that was on one of their promo videos, which I think is very cool.
Yeah.
What we're going to do today is we're going to do our giveaway. You ready for the giveaway?
I'm ready. What do we got this time? What do we got?
Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video today. And for every single person that liked this video, you will be getting an unlimited lifetime supply of Jack Porkins action figures.
This is not a scam.
Clap it in.
Boy.
Oh.
All right, guys. Be sure to head over to Arnold's channel. He's going to do a video about resistance in the arena at Gear 12.
I'm learning more.
And we're going to see how that works.
All
So
right.
thanks for watching and keep on gaming.
See you later. Come on, chop! Woo!